Hi, hello. How are you doing? Hope you're doing great. It's good to be back again, and this time I'm just gonna talk about something that I've been reading or watching videos about, and I felt the need to talk about because I've talked about pathway studies. That it's another route that you can use to move to Finland as an international student. But I find it disturbing because a lot of information are still hidden about pathway studies, and as we all know, it involves a lot of money, and it is only fair for students to know what they are getting into. Okay, so today I'm going to be talking about the pros and the cons of pathway, using the pathway route or pathway studies for international students outside Finland. Okay, so what is pathway studies? Um, Pathway studies, it's another route that you can use to move to Finland as an international student, like I said before. But this time, you are going to pay the fees, and then you take some courses online. You can, if you're in Finland, we call it open university. Some people just like, you can actually attend lessons on campus and also some online. But if you are outside Finland and you're doing the pathway studies, then everything is online. So you take your studies online, and for example, if you are taking for a bachelor's program, and then at the end of 1 year you accumulate, let's say, 60 credits, then when that particular university open admission for pathway studies, then you can apply and then move to Finland and study for another 2 years, so that when you sum up with the 1 year that you've been studying online, it makes it 3 years. Okay, so in a nutshell, that's pathway studies. And most universities in Finland, they are partnering with these different consultancy firms like a donation. There are so many of them, and you go through them. So when you go to their website, they will tell you how much you're supposed to pay, and some programs may require you to study Finnish. So they have Finnish teachers there also. So you take all these courses, and then when you're done with a year, with a year study and accumulate 60 credits, now you have to apply. I was reading through one of the university's website, and I found something really interesting, and it's mentioned there that the fact that you've taken these studies for 1 year doesn't guarantee the fact that you'll be admitted into this program, okay, to complete the 2 years program. It is not a guarantee. That's one disadvantage, and that's one information you all should know about. But if you really want to move and also do away with the competition of entrance exam and all whatnot, then this is a good way, because you are familiar with that university in a way, because you're already taking courses from the university. And if you also get it through their partners like the donation and the rest, then you have an upper hand, okay, because these partners they work hand in hand with the university. So that's one advantage. But the financial aspect of it is huge, because we're not talking about you paying less of the fees even though you are outside Finland. No, it's huge. So please, before you embark on this pathway route, read about it. Make sure you know what you're getting yourself into. Like I said, it is not a guarantee that because you've completed 1 year of studies, you automatically get admission and also get a student permit to move to Finland and complete your studies. So it is not fixed. It is not like, okay, it is a law that once a student completes 1 year, the student will move to Finland. No, that's different, because You are applying like every any other student. The only difference is that you've completed 60 credits from that university, and that gives you an upper hand. But the same requirements apply. Okay, so don't just follow pathway studies like, okay, I'm going pathway studies, so I don't need to bother. My admission is secured, my residence permit is secured. No, I really want to point this out. The other thing I want to talk about pathway studies is that make sure you pay for your studies through the right partners. It is very important. Like I've been mentioning a donation because like I know they are big and they are more popular here in Finland. You can check their website and get to know more about their programs. And so many universities, even vocational schools, Helsinki Business College, at first you just apply. Now they are sending this to these partners. So you have to apply through them. And this was free. But now if you want to come through the partners, you have to pay fees. And it's not just 2,000, 3,000 euros. It's huge. So consider some of this information before taking the pathway route. I've seen so many videos, and some people, even when they watch those videos, they come to my inbox telling me, oh, there's this opportunity. Please don't get carried away. Not everyone on YouTube is here to give you the right information. There's a difference between just putting out information out there and try to filter and give the right one, the one that will help students. Okay, so when you see some of this information, go back to the website and check, read about it. Don't just pay that huge sum of money. Please, I'm begging you. Why am I even talking about this now? I'm talking about this now because I got an email from a student saying she paid a huge sum of money to a partner who was supposed to register her for a program, and she's been trying to reach out to this person, and this person um is not responding. And then she tries to reach to the university, and the admission officer told her that they can't even see her name. They didn't receive any application from her. So whether we like it or not, these things are out there. Please, and if you're paying for consultation for anybody, be it a YouTuber, be it any consultant, please make sure you already have first-hand information. But why am I even contradicting myself? Because if you have first-hand information, you are not going to pay for consultation for someone to apply for you. Because I have always said this, and I will say it again. When the application period is open, you have access to the application form, and the application form, they are not that difficult. They are so easy to fill. You can fill them yourself. You go pay money and you're waiting. Now you wait, like the person don't even apply, so you have to wait next application period. By the way, the next application period, the next joint application period is between towards the end of August and September 11. Please don't don't waste money. If you really need guidance, I'm not against consultants. I am also one of them, even though I've not started collecting money and all whatnot. But if you trust a consultant, make sure you trust that person, and make sure you have a clue of what you are doing, because there's a difference between someone who don't even know the program he or she is applying for, or the university, or the application period even, and the person who has like some information but just need a little bit of guidance. Those are two different people. So don't just sit and then you give money for people to apply for what, like when, how? It's not as if universities are just open and then somebody can just apply anyhow. Even with the part, like I mentioned, that the pathway studies, they have their application period. They are not just always open. No, even open university courses, when you want to pay and study, even us here in Finland, you can pay for courses and study. When you want to pay for some courses, there are courses that they will tell you you have to register within this certain period of time, and the course runs from this to that this period of time. So it's not as if universities are just out there and anybody in the name of consultant or partner will just go and take money. No. And you see all these consultants, they don't have any link with the university. Universities have partners, and if you go to a university website, just scroll right up to the end, they will list their partners there. Consultants is just like me. I will take myself again for example. I research more about universities. I do a lot of research. I reach out to them. And it's universities in Finland, if you reach out to them, you present yourself, I'm a YouTuber, I have this information that I'm seeking for about your university. Do you accept payment in installments? They will give me first-hand information. But I cannot influence that university, to admit you, like, oh, I have a student who wants to study nursing, they really need it, blah 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 blah, and they will say, okay, bring the student. No, it doesn't work like that yet. So please, we should be careful. And like I mentioned, with the pathway route, if you have your money and you have good internet, because for you to study online for a year it's not a joke. So you need good internet connection, you need a laptop. So if you have everything set and you have the money, it's good, but make sure you are aware that, all right, I can complete this 60 credit, and there's a possibility that I'll wait for a year or two before I get admitted into this program. So it's a good thing in the sense that you've already done 1 year outside Finland. So when you come, you have just 2 years to complete your studies, and then you move on with your life. But it is not a guarantee. That's the point I want to make. That once you start your pathway studies, you will come to Finland. No, it's not a guarantee. It's just like any other student that gets admission and is praying and doing all the efforts to move to Finland. Okay, so please, I'll reiterate again, make sure you do your research, make sure you scrutinize some of this information that are coming back to back, make sure you you've seen first-hand information before even trying to reach out to any partner or consultant. It's very important. Things are hard, so why do you go give money and you don't get anything in return? So make sure you do your findings. That's my advice. All right. So if this video was helpful to you, please like this video, share with your friends, comment below, let me know, what do you think about pathway route? Is this something you can try? Is this something you want to try? I will leave a link. I have been trying to stay away from some of these partners and firms, but like I said, I've seen some of the, like, a donation, like, people are like, universities are using them a lot. So I will leave a link in the description below. You can go to their website and you can check the different programs, check the fees, check everything that you need to know. And you can also email them. You can reach out to them and find out more about some of the programs. And you can also reach out to the universities, to their partner universities, and find out more about pathway studies. Okay? All right. I hope this was helpful, and see you by the grace of God next week. All right. Bye.